Yo guys, what is up? Welcome back to some more 0 Hour and welcome back to another game with Scuba in. So someone got him playing as Mental Patient, same as we did previous in the game versus X-Scout, and he's playing in the yellow USA Vanilla. It looks like we're on the normal tournament desert. I can tell by the supplies in the different positions. And then in the south we got OOE Loki, aka Vivid. One of the newest 0 Hour pro players and one of the youngest as well, I believe. I think he's only like 19 or 20 years old now. And we got him playing as the... I actually didn't even see. Was it just regular USA? So yeah, USA mirror. Or some kind of USA. We'll double check in a second, but I think he's USA mirror. He's not a super weapon because we can tell, I think, by looking at the power plant there, it's not got that. I think it's a slightly different symbol, is there, for super weapon general? Okay, so we've got War Factory Barracks from OE Loki, aka Vivid, and then we've got 2 barracks and 2 supplies from Mental Patient, aka Scuba. Don't see this build order a lot often nowadays. Seeing a lot of 1 supply War Factory Barracks from a lot of players. But I do think there is still a place for 2 supplies and 2 barracks. If you've got your laser lock on point and you're stopping the V's coming in early, then you can still go on to win. It's just about blocking off all of the entrances and doing the instant laser locks. As soon as he gets any supply line, that's when it's difficult. So we've got V on the left hand side for Loki. Looking for any way in or any infantry he can pick off, but actually it's quite a nice defense from Scuba. He's got a fire base going down in his base as well. Probably would have liked to seen the fire base there, because with the help of that bunker and the laser lock from this, that would have been completely sealed and you protect your oil. But I suppose, you know what, it's better to have the fire base at all rather than not at all. So yeah, we've got loads of buildings being bunkered by Scuba in the middle. Now War Factory going up for him. With the oil capture and having more infantry spread around the map, it looks like he's got a massive advantage right now. War Factory Barracks all round is a solid build order, but when you're allowing the enemy just to get in all of his bunkers, spread infantry around, and get hold of his oil as well, meanwhile you haven't got your own oil, you're at a disadvantage yet. So Loki has got a flashbang advantage. He's got the flashbang upgrade, where I don't think Scuba has it just yet. You can see his ranger there. Play hide and seek with the ranger. Don't know if I can actually click on it. Can't click on it because it's inside of the firebase. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, so we've got 4 Vs and an ambulance out for Loki. Another firebase going up for Scuba. So he's got a very defensive posture. A solid build order, I'd say. There's no drops from either player, which is weird. Usually you get at least 1 player dropping. Yeah, this is where Loki's going to have a slight advantage. He's got the upgrade advantage on the Vs right now with the tow missile, and he's also got the flashbang advantage. If he does manage to break through, this is where he can cause the damage. But this is, I suppose, where that firebase actually comes in handy, because if Loki does break through here, then that firebase is there to support as well. It's kind of still in the base. So Loki just probing here at the beginning. He's cleared 1 bunker with the flashbangs. There is a hell of a lot of missile defenders, and laser lock comes in on 1V. I don't think that it'll go down, but it will go low. And the flashbangs do manage to clear this building over here, and also this... I always call it a church, but it's more like, I don't know, is it just some kind of tower? It does look like some kind of religious building, doesn't it? You wouldn't normally just build something like that. I don't know what it is. So yeah, still upgrade advantage for Loki. He's dropped down a few fire bases of his own. Fire bases are strong against V. Actually, are strong against absolutely everything. But they do take these down with only like what, 4 or 5 shots, something like that. Search and destroy has been deployed. 1V goes down. Loki continuing the push. Laser lock comes in from Loki now and picks off 2 Vs off Scuba. Continuing the push forward. Laser lock from both players now. Vs are all going to go down, and usually these battles are just left with the infantry. But actually, is that a flashbang now from Scuba? I think it is. He does have a flashbang upgrade of his own now. He's got search and destroy advantage as well, whereas Loki is still building his, which is almost on 90%. Got a V attack down the left hand side now from Loki, and he's going to get hit by the firebase a couple of times, but I think I think if he just went all the way through or went close to the firebase, he could have got through. But yeah, firebases are super strong against Vs. So yeah, search and destroy deployed by both. He has beaconed it because even when you don't have radar, the little triangle beacon thing still appears on your radar when the enemy sets it. So if it says search and destroy and this is all black for you, where my mouse cursor is now, the mini map, then the triangle still does go there. So as long as you're paying attention, you can click there and beacon it, and you probably get there or thereabouts. And you see he's pinged it there and there, bang on. Blaze lock on Loki's V again. Finally an oil capture now from Loki. So economically, Scuba will be ahead because he's had the oil for longer, but the longer the game goes now, it's more even. He's pushing down the right for Scuba now. Ooh. Doesn't want to push there because that bunker. He's just going to unload his flashbang and try and clear that. We actually got a fire base from Loki in the middle now. Something you don't often see, but pretty nice. It is another choke point, and a fire base and a choke point is always good. Scuba now retreating with his 2 Vs on the right side. We've got another V being loaded up, and we've got a big blob of Vs, and he's actually found the Colonel Burton as well, but it already planted his TNT on the oil, so that's still worth it. Sacrificing the Colonel Burton to kill the enemy oil, I would still do that. Because the longer the game goes now, the more advantage that Scuba has, and Loki has only just recently captured that. So yeah, he's not really had much out of it at all, to be honest. You get the 1,000 that pretty much pays for the capture upgrade that you invested in, but then you've also got the Ranger to pay for, and it probably only collected like what, 1,000 at the max, maybe a little bit more. Yeah, we've got V versus V army. We've got a Tomahawk actually from Scuba. I don't know if he's built that by mistake or not. It doesn't look like it. Maybe, I don't know. Has he built that by mistake? It's a pretty big mistake to make, because I don't think even Scuba, he's actually building another one. Scuba doesn't even use hotkeys, he manually clicks things. So some people, okay, sometimes you go to press S and you accidentally press D or whatever, you meant to build an outpost, you get a dragon tank by mistake. Sometimes that can happen. Got a Tomahawk and a V. The hotkey's not that far apart, but it is further apart. Massive attack here from Vivid now on the left side, and loads of Chinooks are going to, well, I say loads, 2 Chinooks are going to go down, but he was pretty much mined out there anyway. Now it's 1,500. Yeah, big attack for Scuba to deal with, and he's got these Tomahawks still, which you don't normally see, but they are working well here. Killed a couple of missile defenders. Scuba comes in with his attack. We've actually got a counter attack here from Vivid. I don't even know how they've got through without taking damage, but they have come in. Maybe that was a drop. Yeah, supplies there gone down, and now Scuba's going to rush back to try and defend against this. Got some veterans on this V. Makes it a little bit harder to kill. Tomahawk going to fire his missile, and it does do an awful lot of damage to the V, actually. Laser lock again from Vivid on one of the Vs. Scuba, laser lock on the Tomahawk. Tomahawk go down so easy to missile defenders and Vs. I'm going to see Pathfinders from any player, because that would be really handy here. We've got a CC being placed down now from Vivid. One of those is going to get killed in the in the crossfire between all these laser locks. And now Scuba, does he have a supply? Yeah, he does have a supply, so he's not going to bother rebuilding his supply. He's just going to long distance collect from there. Got A10 coming free from Scuba. That's going to probably be on the strat center. It might even take the power with it as well, depends exactly where he's hit. But Vivid is now collecting from the middle with an extra supply. He's got this firebase to break through. And yeah, that doesn't kill the power as well. That's a mistake though from Scuba. We killed the dozer, I suppose, but he probably could have done a significant damage to the supply, and also a lot of damage that well, killed the power as well. So yeah, it could have been a little bit better, but I suppose he didn't probably know that the CC was there. So A10 is going to take out the power, and it's Scuba. No, Scuba's not dozing because he's got a power of his own. Yeah, the power is taken out, so his radar will be knocked off for a second, or his minimap will. 2 Vs go down there, only for... actually 2. He's going to laser lock the second one. I thought it was only for 1. Yeah, this firebase has proven a really good defense, and Vivid... Well, Loki doesn't have very much at the moment. He's got this firebase and this bunker here, but because he's invested in that supply, he's invested the extra money, he doesn't have very much of an army now. He's got money to make a supply, but actually we've got Scuba coming back through now with a big army of Vs. And when you get fully loaded Vs, they're really hard to take down, especially when you've got Pathfinders as well, which I don't know if he has or not. He's building a strat center now to get search and destroy, and we've got Colonel Burton now from Vivid. I would like to see the oil taken out, but I appreciate he probably wants to do some damage to the base ASAP. But yeah, the oil going down is a big blow for Vivid earlier. What's he going to do with the Colonel Burton? Needs to do something fast with it because he's under pressure here, and he's going to have a search and destroy disadvantage soon as well. Colonel Burton needs to do something, but he's probably microing back here. He's now planting a bomb on the supply. Tomahawk coming in again all the way into Vivid's base, and it's causing damage. That forces the engagement, forcing Vivid to come forward here. There is a Pathfinder now for Vivid. Laserlock comes in on the Tomahawk, but the Tomahawk does just escape. Got an ambulance here, so that will heal. Search and destroy has been deployed, and the Colonel Burton has been now probably detected when the search and destroy, because search and destroy, one of the benefits of it is it does detect stealth. So supply is forced to be sold off. Tomahawk probably going to die here. V's coming in. It's met by another firebase. Colonel Burton actually died. Well, not died. It took a little bit of damage from the firebase. Firebase here from Vivid does go down. Vivid needs to repair that V, and both players have got a bit of money. They're not spending it all. V comes in from Scuba now and takes out the Colonel Burton finally. And Scuba is now collecting from the middle, so now he's in a better spot. The oil is making a massive difference here. That supply there could be sold from Vivid, but I suppose he only get a little bit of money back from it, so maybe he just wants to keep it just in case. Strat center being placed down again from Vivid. But yeah, that Colonel Burton not killing the oil. Okay, he did kill 2 key buildings, which is really important, but the oil is a massive economy advantage here for Scuba. Big V engagement again, and all of Vivid's army is going to go down, only for 1 V of Scuba. That's where the veteran C plays a part. We've got a Vet 3V and a Vet 2-1. So the Vet 2-1, actually, oh, it was GG. The Vet 2-1 didn't go down because has a little bit extra HP and harder to kill with the veterancy. So yeah, well played there from Scuba, aka Mental Patient. I know it's confusing when I keep calling them different things. But yeah, people playing the different names and whatever. So yeah, Mental Patient is Scuba, Loki is Vivid. Well played to both players there. Especially Scuba, his build order was all around better, and there was no aggression, no drop or anything from Loki. Maybe he should have tried to punish the 2 supplies, 2 barracks thing, because as soon as you get a V like behind the enemy supply, and you've got like tow missile, it's super hard for him to do anything about it, especially early game. And maybe Vivid should have also got his oil a little bit quicker and then protected his oil, because it died pretty quick. Yeah, he killed the Colonel Burton like as soon as it planted the bomb, but that was too late. He wanted to protect his oil, and then he also didn't kill Scuba's oil for a very long time as well. Actually, till the end of the game. I mean, he had it since the very beginning, and now it's like 13, 18 there we can see at the top. So massive difference. I mean, the oil gives you 1,000 a minute. So let's say you had it from like 3 minutes or 2.5 minutes onwards. That's like an extra 10 or 10.5k. So it's absolutely mental. So yeah, GG. Did you enjoy this one? Did you like to see USA Mirror go actually longer than 5 minutes? Because normally you don't see that. It's actually a pretty entertaining game. So yeah, GG, well played to both players. Let me know if you enjoyed this in the comments. Let me know what you thought both players or Vivid should have done differently in the comments. And I'll see you in the next one. GG.